In this video, I'm going to be telling you how much money I make serving at Cracker Barrel part-time. If you are interested in serving, I would recommend being a server because servers tend to make a huge amount of money, like any more than I would expect at my age. And the best part about serving is that you don't have to claim all your taxes, but you should. So IRS, if you're watching, I claim all my tips. I do want to point out which Cracker Barrel I do serve at. It is located in a perfect spot right off of the 465 and 65. As people are traveling, they do tend to stop at this one, and it's always busy. We're always on a wait list, even through COVID. So you always go in and always will be on a wait, and you always expect to bring home lots of money. And this was the amount of money I did bring home from last month in January through 18 days of working. If we look over here, I do end up working about 30 to 25 hours a week and through about four days a week. And in this part of the spreadsheet, we can look at how much I expect to make per hour. Every night I expect to make $17.80 an hour. So my goal per night was to bring home at least $125. And if I brought home over $125 that night, I knew I had a great night. Most of Cracker Barrel's clientele is a bunch of older people. So all you usually see are older couples, and some of them tend to be really weird. The weirdest thing that has happened to me while serving at Cracker Barrel is an old man. He asked me if I was gay, and I was like, do I give off gay vibes? I was like, I don't think so. Afterwards, as he was leaving, he did come up and tell me the reason why I asked you if you were gay was because I was planning on inviting you to my hotel room that night. That really shocked me. He did not tip either, so I don't know. There's some weird people. In the past 2 times I worked, I did bring home about $200 on Friday, and I brought home $200 on Wednesday. These are the most I've ever made in one night. If you look over here, I made that in about 8.5 hours on Wednesday, and then another 8 hours on Friday. I would suggest working every Friday and Saturday, mostly Fridays. To help me know how much money I would expect to bring in, I would each night plug in how much tips I brought home that night, and then I would also plug in the amount of sales I make along with the amount of hours I worked that night. And quickly through learning serving at Cracker Barrel, I realized that to get the most amount of tips, you have to close. That means that after about an hour before close, they would only put the closers on the floor. That's where you make your money, because at once you can have like 5 tables. And what helped me realize this was that I did not start closing until this year, 2021. And through the data, I learned that I would make so much more money on closing. I honestly expected to bring home every night $73 compared to staying that extra 1 hour, and I would bring home about $125. And in 2020, I only expected to make about $13.50 an hour. Compared to 2021, I would expect to bring home $17.80 an hour just because I closed. So that shows you the difference between closing and not closing.